Hello, Gemini, and welcome to your monthly reading. This is for Gemini. If this resonates with you, Gemini, please like, share, and subscribe. Leave me a comment. I would greatly appreciate it. If this does not resonate with you at all, Gemini, please do check your moon, your rising, and your Venus sign, as this will not resonate with every Gemini out there. Cross watchers, please keep in mind that some of the energies can be vice versa, interchangeable. So however it resonates with you, this is for Gemini. This is for Gemini. What does Gemini need to know? What does Gemini need to know? Let's see. All right. Okay. I'm seeing 3 here, 3 here, 3 here. But I'm seeing a change in a drastic change in who you choose to be with. That's what I see. I see you moving forward. I see the past lingering. They're quite obsessive, but you're releasing them, and it's like it's a changing of the guard. That's what I want to say. So this past energy is soon to be removed, and someone is stepping in that is absolutely amazing. But I feel there's going to be a bit of an entanglement between the three for a minute, but ultimately you're going with, you're letting go of this obsessed devil energy, changing of the guard, and look at this. I mean, you're going where it's good, Gemini. And so sometimes it is hard to break free of and let go of that devil energy sometimes, especially when there's this obsession with the whole situation. And they're very obsessed with you, but I just feel like you're just tired of giving and not receiving. Okay. So you could be dealing with an air sign or somebody with air in their chart right here at the bottom of the deck. But before we dive too deep into the love reading, I will be reading career as well for those of you that are interested, and that will be after the love reading. And then after all of that, we will pull an oracle card from this deck here to see what message the universe has for you. So what I'm seeing here is you're kind of embracing this state of mind. Yeah, you could be dealing with an air sign, male or female, but I feel like this is you kind of take control and growing cold towards this past energy. They're still going to be hovering around. I don't know if you have children with this person or they're just obsessed with you or whatever the case may be, but they're still in your atmosphere, this obsessed person, okay? But like I said, there's a changing of the guard, and you're going where it's good, Gemini. But you're getting in this state of mind with this individual. Like, I'm growing cold towards you. I'm hardening my heart towards you. I'm protecting myself and anyone new that comes along from you. And I will cut you off. And I will say the sharpest things that you've ever heard in your life. So this obsessed person better be careful. because what you're stepping into is going to be not only divinely protected, but you're going to protect it. Okay? The devil can't get in. They may keep knocking, but they can't come in. So, and you be dealing with a Leo or somebody with Leo in their chart. So you're stronger than this person now. You're stronger than this devil energy now. And you know it. So your guard is way up when it comes to this individual. You'll be dealing with a fire sign or somebody with fire in their chart. You're taking your power back. You could be embracing this as well. But I can see this card a couple different ways. All right, male or female, doesn't matter. In regards to this past person, they have a jealous streak. There's anger here. And when you move on to someone new, it's going to mess with their mind and their ego a little bit. Okay? And they're going to start acting a little reckless. That's what I want to say. But remember, you're very protective of this new situation brewing, and this new situation is also divinely protected. Okay? Because this is where you're going to spend this new situation, you're going to spend a significant amount of time. Also, with this card, you're taking your power back, you're pissed, and you're standing your ground with this past individual. So they think they can maneuver, they think they can manipulate the situation, but you embracing this sword here, you see the truth. You're full on in your power. You're stronger than this individual. And you, with the magician, are calling in the new. They are going to try to pull out all the stops. They're going to say things that you've always wanted to hear, that you never thought you would ever hear. They got the cup for love, the pinnacle for success, the sword for truth, the wand for passion. They're going to twirl that wand and see what happens. Their magic isn't working anymore. Okay, so you're going, I see two people looking at you, but you're plowing ahead. You could be dealing with a Cancer, somebody with Cancer in their chart. You're plowing forward, and one of these individuals cannot stop you anymore. All right, so they could not kind of get on board with the direction that you were heading. They were just, they were kind of a burden to you. So you're moving on to somebody that you can be in a true partnership with, that works with you, that you have success with. Because this situation with this past energy is very heavy, so you have decided to let go. They, on the other hand, with this past person, is still holding on tight, Gemini, so just be aware. It's very exhausting. In the past, you were very much used. In the past, they gave very little, and you gave a whole lot. The situation was very imbalanced. Six of Pentacles here. So you could be dealing with a Capricorn or somebody with Capricorn in their chart. Obsessive, very toxic energy that you're letting go of. It's almost like they have two different sides of them. When they want something, they show this magical, the good side. And when they are just really showing themselves, their true colors, it's pretty bleak. It's pretty intense here. So they're still around. They're still going to be, kind of wanting to stay bound to you. But like I said, significant changes coming. Death to old ways, new beginnings. You could be dealing with a Scorpio. This is the changing of the guard. And it needs to happen. Because you're getting nowhere real quick with this past person. You carry the entire situation. You have carried this entire relationship with this person on your shoulders. And it's not fair. And you're like, you know what? I'm done. So you're getting out there, you're celebrating, you're enjoying your time with your friends, your family, and when this new situation arises, you're going to know it, and you're going to be spending a lot of time with this new situation. 3 of Cups here. I see lines of communication opening up, interest being shown, romantic communication is beginning between you and this new person. You are not going to put it all out there until you know for sure that this is the right person for you. So you're going to be a little bit of a mystery, and that's okay. We got the High Priestess here. You're just going to make sure that this new person doesn't harbor any secrets. And I feel like with this new energy, you're not going to, until it's well established, you're not going to let on about it, okay? You're not going to let too many people know about this new situation brewing for you because of this devil still being intertwined in your life somehow, some way. A lot of you may have kids with this person. So that they can't come in and start running their mouth and try to sabotage what you're trying to do here. So in a sense, that is, a very protective move on your part. You don't want this person interfering in this new relationship that is brewing for you. And I feel like that's kind of the way to go, because where you're going, you're going to be staying for a while. It's going to be built on a firm foundation, and it's going to last, and it's going to be blessed. All them pentacles raining down. You got the old man and the young couple dancing at the wedding, the dogs for loyalty, family. It's going to be a much better situation for you. This is going to be like you feel very comfortable here. You feel very safe with this new person. And you know that it's going to last. With this past person, it's always a big question mark. Ten of Pentacles for Gemini. This is for Gemini. What does Gemini need to know? So it's time to get unstuck. This past energy is going to want to keep you bound to them, but the universe has other ideas. This is not allowed. You can't keep Gemini stuck. This is divine protection. Things are changing in a positive way for you. And this right here is not allowed. They can't keep you bound to them. They can't keep you in that stuck feeling anymore. That's over. It's time for fate, and it's time for destiny. For Gemini, the wheel is turning in your favor, and no matter what this person does, they're not going to be able to stop this. Okay. All right, let's take a look at your career. Major changes are happening as well. I see you being very overwhelmed and exhausted. So it's time for change. Okay. You're carrying a lot on your shoulders. You are working well above your pay grade. And it's because there are things going on that are quite toxic whoever's running the show here isn't doing a very good job. So, I feel like this was a situation where they were very generous to you in the beginning. Very generous to you in the beginning. But then it just kind of stopped right there. There was no more growth from that moment forward. And in fact, they kept piling more responsibilities on you. And now you're at the breaking point. Okay. So what you're going to do is get the hell out of there. All right? You're going to get the hell out of there. So you're going where there is more appreciation. You're going to where you're paid appropriately. And you're going to where there's more success involved. So you're on your way. And I feel where you're going with all the responsibility that you had it's like you were doing the job of 2-3 people. Like you were doing your job and then you were doing your boss's job while your boss was off, messing around. That's what I see. Big manipulator here. Like they promised you everything. There was a good, starting point, and then they sucked you in and then they piled everything on top of you. That's what I'm seeing here. And now you're taking your power back because you're pissed. And not only do they pile everything on top of you, but they make you feel like you're not doing enough, and it's total nonsense. So you're growing stronger by the minute. And this is going to take a lot of courage. But you're growing cold. And you're cutting them off. You're moving forward and you're going where it's good. You could be in a position where you're working with other people, but you're the one more in charge because you definitely have the experience. It's like you're the boss. You've been the boss. You've been carrying the load where you've been. All of this experience is going to be recognized. You're working well beyond your job description, and you're working well beyond your pay grade. So, time for change, Gemini. Let's get the hell on out of here. And it's going to be so freeing for you when you get unstuck you're getting unstuck from this position. They can't no longer hold you back. This would be the type, and I feel like you're not going to say anything until you are almost completely and totally out the door. So this person can't give you a bad reference. You know what I mean? Because they're that petty and shady. So this is going to be a huge relief to you when this new situation comes in, and it's coming in because you've been manifesting it. Wheel of Fortune, the universe is on your side on this one. You're manifesting it. And so here it comes. And this is going to be a reason to celebrate. When you get this news, you may even cry. Because you're like, yes, I finally get to escape this insanity with this crazy person. But you ain't saying nothing about nothing until you are, maybe you just say, you know what, I'm not coming back. This is my last 60 seconds at this job. Have a good one. Bye. And you kind of have to do it that way. You have to be protective of this, because this type of energy will try to sabotage where you're going, but they won't be able to. Again, divinely protected. And look at them coins falling from the sky, Gemini. Much better place. And just like with love, you're going to be there for a significant period of time. Whew. All right, this is for Gemini. What does Gemini need to know? What does Gemini need to know? does Gemini need to know? We have denial. I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. So it's like this fear of movement, this fear of this negative energy trying to hold you back, this doubt that they place in your mind that you can't have a long-lasting love, or you're not deserving of a long-lasting love, or let me give you a long-lasting love, but oh no, I was just fooling. Let me come and try to sabotage everything I tried to say. It's, you've seen the light. You have clarity. You're no longer in denial. You no longer have your blindfold on when it comes to this past person. You are aware and you're moving away from this. And the same thing in regards to work. You really, really tried. You gave it 1,000%, and this person totally took advantage of that. And they were just off having, I want to say like going to lunch and getting drunk and doing whatever, meeting people in hotel rooms. This is a bad situation right here during their lunch break. You know what I mean? Well, you're over here, you're like, oh, just everything that they were supposed to be doing, they put on you. You see this now, and you see that there's no movement in this workplace situation, so therefore, you're out the door. You're gone. So no more telling yourself, oh, these situations, there's going to be a turning point. There's going to be a change. No, you are very much aware that these situations are not going to change. Only you can change. And when you see that and when you move forward, you're going to see what you've been missing. All right, Gemini, that's what's going on. I hope that resonates with some of you, most of you, all of you. You can now follow me on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, and Rumble. And I will leave all those links and all of that information down below in the description box. You guys have a beautiful day and a great week. And I will talk to you soon. Take care and God bless.